Hello, it's Whispers from the Void. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, I thought Phil died for a second there. He fucking took forever.
I bugged a little bit. This is Evan. This is Evan, aka Kermit, and I am Phil. This for the Intimates. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Oh,
So I'm gonna dive right into the questions here.
okay.
Phil, we talked a lot about bands last episode and all that fun stuff, and so we talked about some guys that are out of bands, leaving, whatever. If you could play in a band,
Yeah.
like one you legit are like, I could definitely do that. Who is looking for a member?
Yeah.
Who would it be?
A band is searching for a member, and I would love to play in it. Devin Townsend?
Why do I even fucking? Of course.
There's that.
I think of Devin Townsend running his bands like the guy in Whiplash. You think that you could play with that?
I mean, I could, or maybe just Devin will see me and just throw a chair at me because I'm not good enough. That was the best. Like, not quite my tempo, and just go out and take the fucking chair and throw it to the drummer.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Oh my god. Of course, dude. Of course.
I imagine you as a drummer just getting in front of fucking G.K. Simons and like he throws you a chair on your face.
Dude.
And be like, are you rushing or dragging? Motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I don't even know why I bother. I should have known.
Okay, let's do another thing. Let's try something else. If I could play in a band that is searching a member, we just talked about it, Mastodon. I would love it, but the thing is, I'm not good enough to do vocals, so maybe not. I'm thinking, that's a good question when you think about it. That's a very good question. Cryptopsy? If they want like to do tours and do bass.
Ollie is always on tour with Cattle, so
Yeah, but I always have like they replace Ollie with Remy Le Grizzly or Dom Grimard, which are both bases of tour bases of Cryptopsy at this point. I don't know, man. That's like a hard. Okay, you know what? Baroness. That is my final answer.
Baroness.
I
could have
guessed
that too.
I fucking love Gina Gleason, but if they want a bassist, or I don't know if John just want to sing and need another guitarist, I could just step in as a guitarist. Why the fuck not? I would love it.
You could do that.
And you.
Me?
Why not?
Little old me?
You were a drummer at one point in your life of 29 years.
At one point in my life.
Of 29 years.
The problem is I can't do the fucking these tempos, dude. Fucking crazy. If I had to pick a band that I think I could do, I would say Worm.
Oh, interesting.
Worm or Hanging Garden. Shadow of the Sun.
Ooh.
Any like proggy doom band.
Why not?
I feel like I could do that.
Yeah, you can.
But I could
because
not.
It's very. Or
Yes.
you
Yes,
play.
that's
In,
why.
oh no! I have another idea of a band. You play in Sun, which you don't need to do drum to play
my
in
God,
Sun.
yeah.
You just like
I could
just
do-
hear as like a decoration in the background and be like.
Dream.
I was
Dream
going.
band.
Oh my God! I was going
I
to do a Kermit voice.
If I could play in a dream band as a drummer.
Yeah, any band. Like I don't care about like your skills, just any band. Like if they want to search,
minus skills.
minus skills. Honestly, I'm not the best at guitar, like to play in Schwarzbier or whatever. So, just apply on fucking any band.
Probably Kubla Khan
Ooh, that's an interesting
or
choice.
Revocation.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I have another one, like on my side, Baroness or Knock Loose.
Knocked loose. Yeah.
Knock Loose, I would fucking love to play with them.
I would say Every Time I Die, but they're not a band anymore. So.
I think Isaac, the guitarist of Knock Loose, is such, like, he's amazing. And also, he did like a video about like his gear and stuff, and his fucking guitar. It's just like when he does fucking like chords, it just sounds like nothing because he got so much effect on it. It just sounds like nothing. Mm-hmm. And it's so insane that it sounds like nothing because he tries to do music with that. It's just fucking insane. I love it. I just fucking love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would fucking love to play Knock Loose. I would love it. But yeah, Kubla Khan is very interesting. It's an interesting choice. Very good choice.
Yeah, I've been on a Kubla Khan kick, so.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
A good one. That's a solid one for sure. That would be good.
Let's do another beer. For me, I just tried to finish this one that I started on episode 98.
Episode 99, dude. This is crazy.
99. We are at one episode left to the 100. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That'd be wild. I gotta try to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get. Oh man, is my speakers playing in this thing? I gotta figure that out.
Don't put too much of your speaker. I still need to have your recording in good condition.
That is true. Yeah, no. My speakers will be fine. Oh, there you go. Okay.
So, I already opened it, but it's called La Chute, which means the fall. And it's a collab between Nano Cinco and the band Apes from Quebec City. So the band Apes did a fucking beer, and that's fun. And this is, what is the type of beer? It's a Schwarzbier with some like flavor that is like floral, grilled bread, and chocolate. Interesting. So let's try that.
Interesting.
So Schwarzbier, La Chute, Nano Cinco.
How was it?
Wow. It tastes like a Guinness a little bit, but it's not very like stout. It's like it's lager, well, a Schwarzbier. It's very good. Very, very good. I fucking love it.
Very Guinness.
It's not that Guinness, but it got the flavor of Guinness a little bit. You still on your Guinness, dude?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Good. So, I because like you always come with question, dude. I have one.
I love my questions.
Okay, so I have a question for you, and I have to say that it's not my question. Is a question that Pete Brown from Half asked
My boy
on the
Pete.
fucking Hangout, the Hangout Thursday that I still do every Thursday. He asked one time, what bands that stopped playing, that is like shows or albums or just show whatever, that stopped for a long time would sold out a festival show.
Every time I die.
Yes. 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 I have one to recommend, and I'm sure it was sold out. And I told that to Pete. He was like, that's true. Dark Throne.
Dark Throne. Yeah.
Dark Throne, they stopped in fucking 96, dude. They stopped the year of our birth.
I know, right?
The year of our birth, of both of us, they stopped. They decided, fuck doing shows. We'd have to do black metal and cross punk on our side. Fuck you guys. So that's what they did for around 28 years, 29 years now. So yeah, that's what they decided to do. And I think that if they decided to do a one-time show on a festival or just like in their little town in Norway, it would sold out like this. It would. So yeah. I'm also thinking about, there's one band, another band that for sure it was sold out immediately. Necrophagist.
Necrophagist, that's a good one.
Yup. That is a good one. Like, you cannot like go against it. It's for sure. For sure it's selling out.
I am hold on. I am just making I'm looking real quick.
Yeah.
Because there is a band I have in mind that I'm trying to figure out right now. And hold on. I just want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh man, I can't think of it. Keep talking. I'll get to it in a second.
Okay. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm listening to music right now. I'm listening to Troll Fest, the last album they like released in 2022, called Flamingo Overlord. An album talking about flamingo, which is very interesting. We love flamingos. Flamingos is great. And I saw Trollfest recently with Ensiferum, and they were disguised as flamingos on stage. And we did a fucking little train all around the venue, and we just decided to go out of the venue and go back in the venue as a little train. It was a huge fucking little train.
All right, I got a band. I had to look up a couple details because I needed to remember. Disgorge.
Ooh.
Slam, but it's been a while. But I think they would. I think that they would absolutely crush a festival.
You mean it's been a while? Been a while.
Dude, it's crazy. But yeah, no, that for sure. Disgorge.
Yeah, for sure. Disgorge. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a very good choice.
That's an off-color choice because, like, obviously it's a big slam, brutal kind of deal. So
yeah, for sure.
But I feel like people would love to see that.
I'm thinking about other bands that was sold out immediately. Nothing is coming like right off the bat. Like, I'm still thinking about, like, well, Dark Throne and
Bolt
Necrophagus.
thrower.
Yeah, Bolt Thrower. But Bolt Thrower, I think, like, it will attract maybe the big fans of Bolt Thrower, but I don't know if it will attract a lot. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think it's a band that much, like, marked everyone in the metal community. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
And honestly, if you Bolt Thrower fans out there want to throw me some tomatoes in my face, you can, because I'm not the biggest connoisseur of Bolt Thrower. So yeah, I'm not the biggest, like, connoisseur, but yeah, I think it's a good band still, but I don't know if it will, like, attract as much people as Disgorge or Necrophagus or Dark Throne. Maybe yes. So yeah, let's throw it out there. After Bolt Thrower, what band? What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Just like
I want to know now.
I thought of a band, but I had to check to see if they were still active.
Are they?
It says they are.
Okay, but what is the band? I'm curious.
I was gonna say Man of War.
What band?
Man of War.
One of my friends who just told you that.
I could just see it. I could just see all the people showing up for a Man of War show, dude.
Okay, so one of my friends told me a story about Man of War that I just, like, I was laughing so much at it. So one of my friends is a big fan of Man of War, and he was, like, going out with a girl one time, and for some reason they were at Man of War show, and for some reason they ended up near the guys of Man of War, and the girl that he was, like, going out with, she decided to go back with the bassist of Man of War and decided to give him a blowjob.
Man of War, dude, they're the best.
And when she came back, my friend was not pissed at her. He was, like, appreciative of it because he was like, "Oh, you sucked his dick! Oh my god, I want to suck his dick!"
Oh my god,
that's what he told. I was laughing so hard. That's nuts. Like, the guy just going out with a girl, the girl just decided to cheat on him with the guy of Man of War, and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so jealous."
That's so funny. Fuck, dude.
Oh, I heard that. I was laughing so much. I mean, no, Man of War is still active. They even got a fucking Michelangelo Badio as a guitarist, and that guy is a fucking masterpiece. He's a fucking genius.
Yeah,
like, of speed.
I was just I was just looking. It popped in my head, and I was like, is Man of War still active? That'd be funny.
I mean, Man of War.
Says they
I
are.
mean, a band that would, like, sold out immediately.
Oh man, that's funny. Would have sold out immediately, dude. I mean, Kiss, but like.
Yeah, but Kiss is still touring, no?
Yeah, technically, I guess.
I mean, they told so much time and time again that it's their last show, and it never ended. Like
Never
Judas
ends.
Priest. Judas Priest never ended.
What would be a good one? Oh man, that's hard. I mean, I said Disgorge, but like that's a very niche band.
Yeah, it's a very
know.
niche band. I mean, even Necrophagus and
How big of
Dark
a show?
Throne are
You
niche.
said it was a festival, right?
Yeah, festival. I mean, I'm thinking of festival. That's why
Type
I'm.
O negative.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Type O.
a good one.
Type
That's a good
O
one.
would sell out immediately.
We just need to find a copy of fucking Peter Steele.
Yeah, exactly. If
Maybe
Peter's,
the
like,
singer-
if Peter's, like, for whatever, like, that would be the band. Honestly.
Maybe the singer of Stillborn. The singer of Stillborn, is it Stillborn?
I would say if Ozzy could front another band, I would say Typo Negative for sure.
What?
Everyone I love is dead. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I'm still thinking. I was thinking about, you know, not Peter Steele, but you put Typo Negative with the singer of The Cure.
Yeah.
Fucking Robert Smith on vocals. It's Friday, I'm in love. With like fucking Typo Negative, like guitars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That would be
I
awesome.
mean, think about it. He doesn't have like the eye of Peter Steele, but he got a voice, man. Maybe not the biggest deep voice of Peter Steele, but he got a voice that could fit, I think.
it would just be for laughs at that point.
Yeah, at this point,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah, it would just be for laughs. Oh man.
Oh god.
That's funny. That would be. I could just think Ozzy fronting that band now.
Oh
awesome.
my god. Ozzy singing for Typo Negative. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, a band that could come back. I mean, when you think about it, when Pentagram was off for a long time and they decided to come back, Pentagram was big a little bit. And also, he became a fucking meme. Bobby Liebling from Pentagram became a fucking meme now. With his fucking face. I mean, have you seen the meme recently?
I
Bobby
have.
Liebling from Pentagram just doing the face like...
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's like, I've seen those memes going around, and I'm like, how dare you? That man is a legend.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And like one of my friends sent me that meme. I was like, dude, that's Bobby Liebling from Pentagram. He's like, what is Pentagram? I'm like,
What is this?
what?
Oh, dude,
What?
I get people send it to me. I was getting people sending it to me, being like, "Who is this real?" They're like,
Yeah.
That's a real band. Put respect on that name, dude.
Yeah, put fucking respect on Pentagram. Such an iconic band. Iconic. I'm
Dude,
thinking of
fucking,
another band.
There's definitely some band out there. Dark Throne's a big. That's probably the winner, honestly.
Oh yeah, Dark Throne is the winner.
Dark
for
Throne would be
sure.
the winner.
Because like the thing is like they never stopped, but they stopped touring, they stopped doing shows. They never did like fucking local shows. No, they just did songs. Like for I don't know how many years at this point, like maybe around 35 years or something.
Yeah.
They still do songs.
Yeah,
And
that would
just
be. But
fucking
that would be the
intense.
band. That would be.
Yeah.
It.
For sure.
That's a good one, damn.
We found a winner. Dark Throne.
If Peter Steele was still alive, Typo would still be. I don't know. They probably. Who knows? They probably all
Peter
be dead at that
Steele still alive. Okay, I stopped.
point. Yeah.
Sorry.
That would be. Oh man. There's got to be one that we're missing though. An obvious one.
What is the obvious one,
What
my
would be
dear?
an obvious one? The original Slayer lineup.
Yeah.
original.
Yeah. The original Slayer lineup, yes.
Man. Who would that be? Holy crap. Is there any other bands I can't think of? I'm just getting fun. It's just getting like, I don't know. There's nothing that like really comes to mind like right off the cuff.
Me
that
neither.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Me
that
neither.
would be insane.
I don't fucking know, bud.
Yeah. Who came up with Dark Throne? Was that Peter?
No, it was me.
It was you? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
it-
good one.
Yeah, it was me. And Necrophagus too, and was like, dude.
Yeah, that's another, yeah.
No, but like Necrophagus, you just get fucking Mohammed Swimes with his fucking like uniform of BMW on stage, and like, hey, I just came out from the job, and I just wanted to play a little bit Necrophagus for you.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm thinking of another band, but I don't know. I know.
It is hard.
Fucking know.
There's not really a lot. I don't know. It's hard for me to remember which band.
I don't know.
I don't either. Every time I die. That was the Dillinger Escape Plan.
I mean, now it's called Better Lovers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Better Lovers.
The combined bands.
I mean, Better Lovers is this fucking great super group. Yeah, but Death is still.
It's tough because those guys are dead. Like, you know, like I say, like Type O and Death, but it's like those, you know, their front guys are dead. So it's like of course they can't come back. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it has to be like Dark Throne's perfect because they just refuse to go back out.
I mean, they refuse to do shows again.
Yeah, they just don't want to do it. You know, so
I have one.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
Okay, so for the deathcore kids, Infant Annihilator.
Yeah.
Because they don't do shows because it's too hard to play. so they just release albums. So yeah, I'm thinking about
Have they ever done a show?
Later. They did shows back in the day.
Really?
Back in the day, they did shows, but the thing is, like, it's a little bit like Dragon Force. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you're faking it. You're faking your drums. You're just playing with triggers. Oh, fuck you, man."
Hey, here's a fuck. You want to get into a tangent?
Let's go.
Here's the problem, right? Don't come at people for using the tools of the trade.
Yeah.
If you're using triggers, who gives a fuck?
I love triggers.
They sell them for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like auto-tune, man.
You're not supposed to get to that decibel height, dude. You're not supposed to get to that tempo. Like, you're out of your mind. Like, Archspire is like, listen, I hate people because that's a gold star standard, right? Like, you want to look at tech death bands and you want to say, like, oh, they're pure. Like, bro, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Like, they're out of their minds, you know?
Yeah.
They are. They're out of their minds. They are example S. Like, they are... You physically can't... You physically can't. There are guys that can, and good on them. But, like, you can't... You're not even... I don't even look at you in this conversation. So, like, if you're a band and you're going to use triggers and you're going to use the tools of the trade, I don't give a shit. Like, you're there for the fucking music. You're there for the show. Who gives a fuck what they're using?
Okay,
look at
so
Full of Hell.
Okay, so I have an example about that. Think about the people in the 80s and 90s, all the guitarists that decided to do, like, fucking Paul Gilbert and Eddie Van Halen and use a fucking drill with picks on it to just play faster. I mean, it's cheating for some people, but no, it's just like an easy thing to do. You want to do like fucking Mr. Lou by Dick Dale, just fucking use a drill and just do that. Like, it just works.
People have to remember, are you there to marvel? Or are you there to be entertained?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I respect all the artists, you know, because everybody's an artist, right? And all that, and it's your craft. But you're an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're putting the music out there because you want people who are stoked about your music to listen to it and then have those interactions and cater to those people.
Yeah.
You're still an entertainer. You know, no matter how many people listen to you. So it shouldn't matter how you achieve. Like, think of all the one-man bands that have come out nowadays.
Yeah.
And people, like, if you don't do your research, there's people out there that probably think, oh, that's a 4 or 5 piece band right there. Like, that's crazy. You know, like, you know, they don't, or 3-man. Like, they don't know. And so it's like, at the end of the day, as long as you dig it, what does it matter? How they did it, you know?
I mean, there's one example of that is like a lot of people love or hate when bands are doing clean vocals or whatever other genre with clean vocals, and they use autotune and melodyne, for example. I think that those tools are available to people. Those tools are selling on the fucking like internet or whatever, and people use it. Why is it a cheat to use it if it's like selling?
Because it goes back to our original conversation where it's like people don't want a success story. They just want to see the world burn. So
yeah.
You can't have any amount of success. You have to be, Jesus Christ could come out with a fucking album and people would still be like, I mean, it's mid. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
I don't even believe in God, but like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, that's the fucking shit that you're gonna fucking, like, if he came out with a record, dude, it'd probably be sick.
Yeah.
It'd probably be sick. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, it would be an un-black metal band talking about his dad.
Dude, it'd be nuts. Listen, like, everyone just loves to be a critic, man. It's so funny. Sometimes we get way too far with it, but like, who gives a however, who cares how you have to get to that point? Like,
and some people don't have the fucking credibility to become a fucking critic, dude. Like, just go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Like, you have an opinion, just don't say that it's the truth. It's not the truth. Nothing is truth. Nothing is truth. It's just a fucking opinion, and just keep it to yourself. Or just tell it if you want, but if you get backlash, it's not my fault, and it's not the fault of other people. Your opinion sucks, and deal with it.
All of our opinions suck.
Exactly. That's what I was
if there could be a motto for this podcast, it'd be all opinions suck.
Let's do a fucking shirt about it, dude.
Which is true. All opinions suck. It's true.
Whispers from the void behind the shirt. It's all opinions suck. Let's do that fucking shirt, dude.
They do. Because you don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. We're all just talking. And that's the beauty of it, you know? But, oh my God, yeah. That drives me... Dude, that stuff drives me nuts. Oh, dude.
All right. Ooh. We got a good length of an episode.
Yeah, I say we chop it. What do we got here? You went first last time.
Go first.
All right, I'll go first. Here we go. I got to find it real quick.
Shout out!
Here I have a versed erasure of color.
Oh shit! I was thinking about them recently.
Yep, came out literally today. M Theory Audio. Definitely check it. It's right up my alley, dude. Oh, yeah. No, it just came out with their record today. Short, 39 minutes. I could use a little bit more.
That's short.
I know. I could use a little bit more, but I mean, you know, it's good. It's good stuff, dude. Definitely gotta check it out.
I mean, I need to check it out. I really need to check it out. Mine is wait a minute. I need to check it. So It's not a little band, it's a big band, but I don't care. I like those guys. Killswitch Engage with a new album, Disconsequence. They released it, I don't remember when. This year. They released it this year. And yeah, it's a good comeback for Killswitch Engage. Love it or hate it. Yeah, Jesse Leach, maybe he's not, for some people, he's not the best singer. For some people, he's the best singer.
He's talking about me. I'm some people.
Yeah, I love Howard, dude. I'm an Howard guy, but I'll be honest, I think it's the first album, with the exception of the first album back with Jesse back on vocals, that I was like, okay, this is a good one, and I fucking love this album. Jesse did a good job, but for me, when I listen to Killswitch Engage, I listen to Adam, and I listen to the guitarist. The guitar work, the bass work, and everything, all the work on it.
Now I
fucking love it.
Hold on, let me just say this. It's not Jesse's fault that Howard was fronting the band at the most critical period in metalcore.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone's, that's what everyone remembers when they think of Killswitch. You know what I mean? They think of Ronnie Dio's rendition of Holy Diver, and it's like, that's not Jesse's fault. You know what I mean? So he's still a good vocalist. That's immediately what I always think of. I'm like,
let's be honest, but as Daylight Dies came out at the peak of Killswitch Engage, in my opinion. So so like with the end of Our Take 2, they were like, those two albums were like the two best one of the band, in my opinion. I'm not saying that the two first are not good. I'm just saying that those two albums came at the peak of Killswitch Engage. Most people started to like them and love them and be fans of them at those albums. It's a peak. It's the peak of Killswitch. And then it came back a little bit, and then Jesse came back, and it get up a little bit and get down a little bit, get up a little bit. And I think Disconsequence is a fucking good album. Will it be a fucking album of the year? I don't fucking know. But I really love this album. And people,
there'll be Metal Injections out in the year, I'll tell you that.
So yeah,
this has been Whispers from the Void.
He's Evan, I'm Phil, and see you on the next one.
Metal Injection, bunch of fucking losers.
And that's the end.